Yeah, when Joe was adamant about we weren't going to cut any more trees than we had to, he finally fell upon the Hayes Mansion having all this, foliage, and he didn't want to cut it. So when we put in the Sidewinder, which was the tilt-a-whirl, there were three or four oak trees in that area, and Carl Agler says, we'll just cut these trees, back the concrete truck up, and dump it. And Joe says, no, you're not cutting the trees. So Lori Hollings had to look at these trees and design the ride that would fit in these three big oak tree area. And I think Joe finally let Carl cut one small sapling down so that they could back the truck up close enough to run. And they had to run extra long troughs from the cement for the cement foundation. But Carl was cussing because he had to do twice as much work. But Joe, we didn't have any air conditioning, and Joe knew the value of those trees as far as keeping the audience cool. They're refreshed if it's all that shade. He didn't want to lose any shade. And if you can get mom and dad to sit down on a bench, get shade, get relaxed, they'll stay at the park another couple hours. But if they get hot and exhausted and there's no shade, remember the first year Great America opened? It was a desert. And you were there 2 hours and you were ready to go because you were just exhausted, fatigued, all that heat. So Joe wouldn't let trees get cut for any reason. I think we cut a couple here and there, and he'd clear some brush here and there, and we were building a ride. But he would not cut a full-grown tree. And Carl many times had to reinvent the wheel to put in a ride or put in an attraction because the trees would not be cut.